Hello everyone, we are going to go and do a walkthrough of all 6 challenges in the Hidden City. First one we're going to take a look at is Keep Calm and Carry On. This requires us to find 3 Condor Feathers. Now you can see our starting point here for the first one. We're just going to go jump up onto this little short pathway here, right before the rope point down on the bottom right. On the ground is going to be our first of 3 Condor Feathers I'm going to show you. We are going to then head over just a little east to the fishing district, and I'm starting at the base camp here. There's a tree that we can start our climb. We're going to send pretty high up in order to get the second one. Again, you need 3. There are more than 3 in the Hidden City, but you only need 3, so I'm going to show you the 3 that I grabbed. So we're going to jump up here, and we're really close to the feather. And there it is. That's the second one. Now the third one I actually already previously grabbed, but it is going to be in the northern part of the Hidden City. You see the base camp there on Aruto's home. I don't know how to say his name, but we're going to start there, spawn in. You're going to run into the Hidden City here, and we're just going to go down a little bit, and there's going to be a Condor Feather right on this roof here. You can see it is there, but I've already completed the challenge. So the next challenge we're going to do is high diving. This requires us to find 4 high diving points. So we're going to go back to where our first Condor Feather was, and we're going to go climb up on the same wall we climbed earlier, except this time we're going to run past the feather, which is not there. We're going to create a little rope point here, zip down, and we're going to have to just do some platforming in order to get to the diving point. Now once you get to the diving point, you'll know it's the correct point because it'll kind of pop up a little tutorial saying press X to dive, and then circle, or X to jump, and then circle to dive. So we are almost there. There we go. So again, jump and then dive right away. Don't have any extra time between those 2 commands. So the second one, we're going to go a little south of that previous location. Now there's this little point here in the Hidden City that has a little tunnel that leads to this area. So we have to get to the top of this waterfall. The top of this waterfall, by the way, just make a mental note of this. There's going to be a crypt up there. The last challenge, I'm not going to run through the entire thing. All you need to do is complete the 4 crypts, but I'm going to show you the location. And that right past that top of that waterfall is the location of one of those crypts. Took me a little while. I was coming at it from the wrong part of the geography in this region. So anyways, we're talking about high diving. Again, this is our second high diving point of 4 that we're going to do. A lot of platforming in this game. For my money, it's a little slow, but it only feels that way because you do so much of it. And if you're a completionist and going out for 100%, it can get a little tedious at times. All right, so here's our point again, swan dive. We're gonna X circle. And that is our second high dive location. Now we are going to head south of the city. You can see my marker there on the map. We're actually gonna go through this nearby building just to my right and swim down in a hole that's on the floor. So drop down and we're going to swim into this little area. The dive point is pretty close. We don't have to climb up too high here. But once you get out of the water, follow the stairs on the left over here. We are going to have to make a jump and then one more climb. And then follow this around and you will reach the dive point. All right, so for this 4th one, you're going to need the reinforced knife. You can purchase that from the merchant in the center of the Hidden City. There's a merchant there that will sell it to you. It's 20-something hundred gold in order to purchase this reinforced knife, but it is going to allow you to knock down barriers such as this. You can cut the braided rope. And that will immediately lead to the swan dive location. So no climbing involved at all for this one. So next challenge is dropping decimals. Dropping decimals is going to start off here on the far west side of the Hidden City itself. And what we're going to do is follow from that campsite, follow it don't go down those stairs. Swing around this building here. And what you need to do is grapple on these. I'm going to use the instincts there, and you can see the grapple point. So you got a grapple attached to 3 of those hanging things. So from that location, let's kind of head back to the way we just came from. Go up these stairs, and we're just going to kind of make our way around. I'm going to go on the back side of this building for some reason. Turn left. There was the campsite over there, just for a point of reference. We're going to go around this building, and we're going to find another one of those grapple points just in front of us there. And I'm going to jump off these stairs and fail. I'd avoid doing that. Instead, jump from higher up in the stairs, and you can reach that grapple. So that was 2 out of 3. We are now going to relocate ourselves a little northwest of the city, the abandoned village base camp. When you fast travel there, if you immediately look up, you'll see the grapple. And since we only need to do 3 of these, this will be our final one before we deal with some skeletons. Challenge complete. All right, so the next challenge is Dunkin Bones. This requires you to knock off skeletons from walls. So we're going to go from this base camp on the east side, east of the city. And from that campfire, we're going to actually just scale along the outside of this wall. Now, there's 3 skeletons that are impaled into the wall by poles. All you need to do is knock into them, and you'll knock them off the wall to complete the requirement for each of the 3 skeletons that we need to find. However, the first 2 I accidentally knocked over during the story. I didn't even realize it was a challenge, so it would normally be just to the left. If you use your instincts, you'll see it. But just swing on the wall like that, left and right, and you'll get it. So that would have been the first one. The second one I also accidentally got earlier. But we're going to continue this path. We're going to continue this path pretty much all the way to the end. So jump up here, and then stick to this wall, and then we have to rappel down in order to swing forward to progress further. However, there's a skeleton on the left pillar right there in the green. Again, I accidentally knocked it over somehow. I'm not entirely sure how. So it would normally be right about there. So anyways, continue down that path, and you're going to create yourself a little rope point here, and then you're going to go right. If you go left, you would end up at the crypt. The 4th crypt I'll show you in the final challenge. But anyways, we're going to continue the path, go to the right. Now we got to do that section where you got to kind of grab onto the ceiling. And it's right here we are going to find our 3rd and final skeleton. You can see the instincts there. There is the skeleton. Go ahead and swing right into it. Changing the weather is the next challenge we're going to do. We're going to start in the market. This is where you'd get your reinforced knife in this area. And we are going to go up these stairs here. And there are 5 frogs that we need to find. And here's our first frog. Is hanging on a pole. What you need to do is use your rope and pull down the stick from which the frog is hanging. And that is our first of 5. Second one, it's just about 40 feet away. So just go through the building, turn around, and look up. And we're going to continue from this location to the next location. All of these frogs are kind of on the southwest corner of the hidden city, of the main city itself. So follow the path up this way, and you can see right in front of us is going to be the purple frog. Let me just pull up the map so you can see where I'm currently located. Okay, now from this location, we're going to turn back around and go up these stairs. And it's going to be on the opposite side of this building, just to my left, this white building. And it'll be way up high. You got to look up for this one. Pull out your bow, throw a rope. That'll be number 4. Number 5 is also close by. So they're all nicely grouped together for us. And this guy, he wants to talk. We're too busy to talk to him, though. We're going to jump up here. I'm going to fall down, jump back up there again. And it'll be right in front of us. Let me just go ahead and pull up the map so you can see where we're ending up. All right, so the sixth and final challenge is called Speak of the Dead. All you need to do is complete all 4 tombs. Completing it is getting the treasure at the end of them. So that's the first one. And then it's just south of there. This is the one I mentioned earlier by the waterfall. Go up to the top of that waterfall, and then the entrance will be over there. And then there's 2 more in the far east over here, a crypt here. And then the final one right there. That is where we did the skeleton bones thing. And then again, you got to complete the tomb. And this is what it looks like. Just all you need to do is find these in each of the 4 crypts, rather, not in tomb. Big difference. To open up the crypt, you'll get some treasure. You'll get a piece of gear with stats, which are kind of nice. Do all 4 of them, and you will complete the Speak of the Dead challenge. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, make sure you hit that like button, and of course, subscribe.